This episode of What's the Apps is brought to you by FreshBooks. Well, hello there folks, it's John Q here from Techno Buffalo. Hope you guys are doing peachy. Welcome to another episode of What's the Apps. Today we're going to shake things up a little bit and check out a desktop app that, let me finish, involves your iOS devices. And I did mention shake things up a little bit. Not a lot, that's not how I roll, Sometimes, here and there, sprinkle, like this. Hit me! Reflection is a simple, elegant, and seamless app that allows you to mirror your iOS device onto your macOS computer. It's based on Apple's AirPlay, and it works absolutely beautifully. All it takes is for your computer and your iOS device to be on the same internet connection and you're all set. At first, you might be thinking, well, why do I really need to do this? My device is right there in front of my face 99.99% of the time, and in most situations, you probably won't need to. But in certain cases where you would need to do this, Reflection handles it perfectly. If you're a mobile app or mobile web designer or developer and you want to showcase your latest work to your team or to your clients in a conference call or conference room kind of setting, then bam! Just use Reflection. The response time isn't instant, but it's pretty gosh darn close. There's almost no lag, and the on-screen display even rotates when you rotate your device. Very, very handy. Or if you, like me, have to record your device's screens for app reviews, video projects, commercials, and everything in between, Reflection works great. Stepping out of work mode, Reflection is also great for mobile gaming. You will be able to use your macOS's display to supersize your iOS games. This should work for all games, but it's only really practical for games that don't really require you to look at what you're pressing, like Doodle Jump, Tiny Wings, and so on. And because it's all powered by AirPlay, if you have the Reflections app running on your computer, you can stream music from your iOS devices as well. The quality isn't as great compared to the songs being played from your computer, but it's a nifty option to have. At first, when I found out about this app, I was crazy excited because I thought you'd be able to not only mirror your iOS devices onto your desktop, but to control it as well. But alas, you can't control your iOS devices from your desktop. No matter though, the app works beautifully. And speaking of beautifully, I'm gonna take some time to thank our friends at FreshBooks. I know a lot of you folks out there, including myself, either works for a small business, runs a small business, or know somebody who works or runs a small business. And a great example is Techno Buffalo. We're a small business, and part of doing business is to do invoicing. For example, a guy named Jimmy asks me to do a shout out on camera. So, how's it going, Jimmy? Hope you're doing swell. And after doing that, I'm gonna invoice him for it. And my invoices and shout outs don't come cheap, which is why I'm super excited to talk about our brand new sponsor, FreshBooks. As a design and UI guy, I gotta tell you that FreshBooks has all that business and everything else down to a science. Their services, their control panel, their invoices, everything just so minimalistic, clean, elegant, easy to use, and their invoices just look super pro. You can set up clients, set up online payments, add taxes, add terms, notes, and you can send it via email when you're all done. Plus, FreshBooks tracks the history of the invoices and payments, so there won't be any discrepancies when it comes down to the monies. Right, Jimmy? Turn something that's rather boring and you kind of dread doing like invoicing into something that's fresh, exciting, and fun. And the best thing about FreshBooks is that you can try it for free with no limitations. All the client, staff invoices, and features are completely free. Just go to freshbooks.com and sign up for the free trial. In fact, don't just sign up. Be sure to send a few invoices right away. Once you do it, you'll never want to go back. And when you do sign up, be sure to tell them that you heard about them from Techno Buffalo. Overall, Reflection is fantastic. The app definitely isn't for everyone, especially with the rather steep and rather standard desktop app price tag. They do provide a trial, but the trial session expires within around 10 minutes. And if you're like me and you're really into this sort of stuff, 10 minutes is all it took to convince me to pick it up. Reflection for macOS, 4 out of 5. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Reflection. This was John Q from Techno Buffalo. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Laters! Pew!